Hello, welcome to Stampin' by Hannah. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for joining me for a Sale-a-bration spotlight video. I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator and I'm based in the UK. And I have a couple of things to share with you today. So the first one is that you will be familiar by now with this brochure. This is our 2018 Sale-a-bration catalogue. And in here there are 13 fabulous free gifts for you to choose every time you spend either £45 or £90 for the last two items in the book, which are the Celebrate You Thinlits and the Happy Wishes stamp set. Now, Sale-a-bration is a long promotion. It goes all the way through to the end of March, and there are three parts to it. There's the shop bit, so when you spend you can choose an item. There is the host bit, which is where you get extra stamping rewards to spend on anything in any of the catalogues when you spend more than £200. Or there's the join offer, which I think is my favourite, where when you join Stampin' Up and grab your starter kit, you get to add free stamps. Not stamps in this book, but stamps in the annual or spring-summer catalogues, which I think is fabulous. But it gets even better because last Friday we added this book as well. Now this only has 3 items in it, plus all the other goodies that are already available. But I wanted to share a couple of them with you today. So one of the things is a pack of your £45 spent items is a pack of designer series paper. Now this might make my camera go funny because it is beautiful foiled paper. Now this is called the Springtime Foiled my brain is, I haven't had enough coffee yet, my brain's not working. The Springtime Foils Specialty Designer Series paper, that's the one I'm looking for. And it's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. We've got 4 patterns. So there is this gorgeous floral, a stripe, a dot, and this pattern with the leaves on it that is just stunning. That you can choose as your free gift when you spend £45 in the online store before the end of March. Now I do believe that they are going to go for onto limited stock. There will be a point where it's kind of while stocks last, and I think this might go quite quickly because it's beautiful. So I wanted to feature it today, and I've got 3 fabulous cards using this paper. But the other thing that I've got today is the Eclectic Expressions stamp set. Now this is the other item in this book that you can choose when you spend £45 as your free gift, and it's a lovely red rubber stamp set that I have heaps of ideas coming to you using this one. It's fabulous. My particular favourite stamp is this one here that has got dots and circles and stars, and I just think it's really fun. So I have made 2 cards already, but I have a third one for you. So the first one that I've already made up is this one, which uses that lovely leaf pattern. And it's on Tranquil Tide, and I've literally just rubbed the Tranquil Tide ink pad over this paper. Now this paper isn't matte, it's single-sided, but it's got a bit of a shine to it, which is really hard to see because the rest of the foil on it is so shiny. But it is a shiny paper. It's more like our glossy, Stampin' Up glossy cardstock than it is kind of normal cardstock. So it takes ink really, really well. And I've literally just smooshed the ink pad into it and rubbed it across for that fabulous, the look of that one. And then this was a bit of labour of love, this card, because this paper, this floral print, just said, fussy cut to me. So I made this card, which each one of these flowers is individually fussy cut out. And I posted this in the team group a couple of days ago, and one of the girls said to me, I had to double take and because I thought you die cut those, and I really haven't. It gets really ropey. Fussy cutting is probably not my greatest skill, but I do like the look of it. So that is the second card that I made. And then this one I'm sort of making again because I've made this card once and my husband took it as a thank you card for his final placement as a student nurse. I'm so excited for him to graduate at the end of March. and be a fully fledged nurse, which is going to be amazing. Partly because it means that I'm not the only wage earner in the house, but that's completely irrelevant, and that's, you know, not what I'm telling him. I know he doesn't watch these videos, so that's not going to be a problem. So, I've already made this card once, and I'm going to make it up again for you. So one of the ways to colour this paper, I've got a piece of the dotty paper, which I think might be my favourite, actually. I'm not sure. It's a toss-up between the dots and the flowers. But there are several ways to colour designer series paper that I've been through before, but the way I originally did it, before I saw another YouTube video where the lady just literally grabbed the ink pad and went and rubbed it all over, which I thought was amazing, I grabbed my sponge brayer. Now, I love my sponge brayer, as you guys are well aware, and so I'm going to use my sponge brayer to colour this. And we're going to colour it in Dapper Denim. Now, this video is probably going to be a bit long because I have a bit of a story. Well, I'm going to start using my brayer to colour this paper. And to use a sponge brayer, you just need to start at the back of the ink pad, roll it forward, pick it up, go to the back, roll it forward a couple of times just to get the brayer loaded up, and then you're going to take it across your cardstock all the way off either side so you don't get stripy lines, and we're going to build up the colour, and it's a great way to get an ombre effect. So while I'm doing this, I'm going to have a bit of a waffle to you, because one of the reasons why I'm using Dapper Denim, partly because it's a nice blue and it's masculine, and this card was originally for my husband to take to work. It's also one of our current in colours. Now, in colours we have 5 in colours every year, and they last for 2 years. So we have 2 years of some fabulous colours, and then they retire and they disappear forever, usually. And Dapper Denim is one of those colours that we're going to have to say goodbye to in probably May. They don't officially retire till the 1st of June. However, retiring in colours tend to sell out quite quickly. So, your 5 retiring in colours for this coming summer are, and I'm just going to quickly just add a little bit more colour onto here. I think that's probably enough. I'm surprised I've not got really inky fingers. I got really messy last time I did this. So, your 5 retiring in colours are Dapper Denim, Emerald Envy, which I'm going to be really sad about, Sweet Sugar Plum, Peekaboo Peach, and Flirty Flamingo. So if you love any of these colours, I would grab the ink pads and the cardstock now. And if you've got the ink pads and you but you don't have the re-inkers, I'd grab those now so that these last you for a really, really long time. Because they will, once they hit retiring list, the ink colours tend to sell out quite fast. And we expect the retiring list probably at the beginning of May. So that's why I'm saying they'll probably sell out at the beginning of May. So before we finished our card, we've got a little bit of stamping to do. And like I said, I've grabbed the Eclectic Expressions stamp set, and I've already pulled off some of the stamps. So there's a circle, a couple of circles, sentiment, and the other kind of highlighty piece, which is this one. And I am going to do some stamping. Now this stamp is one of those stamps where it just looks like a circle until I'm going to stamp it off once. You start to stamp them together, because you will see that there is some gradient in the once you've inked it up. And they haven't said it's the same as the Heartfelt Blooms stamp set, but it feels like it. So I'm also going to grab Sweet Sugar Plum for this circle that's kind of a circle made of circles, or a circle made of dots, which I really love. I'm going to grab that. And then I've got Dapper Denim ink again, and I'm going to take the kind of, it looks a bit like raindrops actually. I'm going to just add a couple of those on. And I'm also going to take the sentiment as well in Dapper Denim. And I'm going to stamp that there. There we go. I will post, I did take a picture of the original one of these, and I will pop it into the blog post that's coordinated with this stamp, with this video. So if you click on the link to my blog that's in the down bar below, you will go to a blog post where you'll be able to see all of the cards I have made with the springtime foils, and there's links to products and all sorts of other fun things over there. So we're just left to assemble our card, and I'm going to grab Fast Fuse. Now, Fast Fuse is also sadly retiring at the end of this catalogue, and it is now already a While Stocks Last product. So if you love Fast Fuse, and I am so gutted it's going, really am, if you love Fast Fuse, I would get some refills right now before it completely disappears. So I'm going to add that onto there like that, and that is 3 cards with the Springtime Foils Designer Series paper. Thank you ever so much for joining me here at Stampin' by Hannah. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Anything you've seen in my videos is available to purchase in my online store. Link, as always, is in the down bar below, and I will see you again next time. Thanks ever so much for watching. Bye for now.